welcome to Songs of Conquest, a Heroes of Might and Magic-esque game that just came out on Steam early access a few days ago. While I was on vacation, actually, it came out, and I received a code from the developers, Lava Potion, to try the game out for myself, and I'm so honored to be able to do this, because I've been kind of watching this game in the background for a little bit, not really mentioning it on Twitter or anything, but yeah, welcome. I'm very excited to begin this one. We're going to go and start into a single player match. Now, for an early access game to have a multiplayer this fast is incredible. So props to them. Like an early access game of this type. So we're going to be playing through the campaign called the first song, the Song of Stoutheart. Mission 1, a new Baroness. In the year 593 AA, a young Cecilia Stoutheart rose to Baroness after the untimely death of her father. When ore shipments from Barksford's rich mines go missing and rumors of bandits are brought to the new ruler, Cecilia leads a small force to investigate the missing resources and restore lawfulness to the barony. I don't know how long these are, so I mean the plan is to do one of these a video. But we'll see. Maybe might be shorter than I think, longer than I think. I don't know. Cecilia Stoutheart, the new Baroness of the Barony of the South, Stoutheart, was on her way to the quarries of Flint Hills. All shipments of stone from this region had shipped or stopped, and she was determined to find out why. She suspected an uprising of bandits and peasants and had already sent troops to the region to restore order. New objective, travel to Flint Hills. Tutorial movement. Please the Might Rouse button to set a destination for your wielder. Right-click the same destination again to confirm and move. As a wielder, you also interact with location using the right mouse button. Left mouse button is used for selecting and then inspecting. The movement indicator shows how many movement points your wielder has left. This is refreshed each new turn. When your wielders have no more movement, you might want to end your turn if you have nothing left to build or research. Press the end button and turn button in the bottom right corner. Really a milestone. This old milestone shows the way. +2 movement duration, +1 turn. Got Deck Commander, Source of Riches. In turn. Travel to Flint Hills. Cecilia Stoutheart must not die. Ooh, 700 gold. Oh, hello, enemy. Some wounded soldiers appear from the forest and snap to attention. This was a serious Corvus reserve, and they had clearly seen combat recently. Hail, Baroness. The Corvus reserves await your command. Oh, these are friends. Okay. Lieutenant, you've seen some combat. What is the situation and status of the mines? Our scouts detected hostiles about, my lady. The gold mine to the south has been seized by rebels. We also encountered an unexpectedly well-armed force at Flint Hills to the west. We took heavy casualties and were forced to retreat. How well armed? These aren't peasants with tools and knives. They have crossbows and swords and barrel-less knights to ride with them. This is no peasant uprising. Someone thinks me weak and seeks to take advantage of my father's death to steal more than a few shipments of ore. We must uphold the laws and show them the error of their ways. Gather the troops. We march for Flint Hills. Our troops want to join. Oh yeah, okay, I don't know why. Okay. I must have been doing something wrong there. It worked when I clicked mass move. Take back the gold mine optional. We're going to try and do optional quests if we can at all help it. I want to see what this old camp is about, but I also don't want to die. We're going to risk it for the biscuit. And a movement. Soldiers are camped here. Their camp can be pillaged for gold, or the soldiers can be recruited when they return. We can recruit for the army. Celia was no ordinary commander. She was a wielder, and could draw upon the essence of her troops to weave mighty spells. As she touched the old tribute to order, she felt its essence empower her. That power would be needed in the battles ahead, plus one order for one battle. Walking this old battlefield inspires caution, plus 20 defense, minus 10 offense. Ah, shouldn't have done that. I would rather have the offense. Erected barricades and a small force of armed peasants blocked the road west. You best be going, young Stalhart. Flint Hills are free lands now. Free to be attacked by bandits and pillaged by other baronies? Who will protect the people? You? Why not? As you can see, we are quite well armed. I can see that, but I caution you to think carefully before your next action. Put down your weapons, answer my questions, and I'll be merciful, or stand unlawfully against me, and my sword will deliver justice. Now who armed you? One of good intentions. I've seen Stalhart mercy when old Lord Hammond was decapitated by your father. Now turn back. It brings me no pleasure to turn my sword upon my subjects, but unlawful acts will not be tolerated. Stalhart will stand. On the deployment screen, you can rearrange your troops before entering battle. This you can only place troops on tiles with 15 color. Tiles that are elevated, high ground, give bonus to offense and defense to both melee and ranged unit. Ranged troops can target any enemy within their range, and within their deadly range, they will inflict double damage. There's no line of sight, the only limit is how far their weapons reach. But note, you can increase their range by moving to high ground. In the top right corner, you can see the enemy troops if you have enough scouting. They'll be placed on the colored tiles on the right side of the battlefield. If you engage the enemy and then realize that the opposing army is too powerful, you can withdraw at no penalty. If the enemy engages you, there's no possibility to withdraw. The quick battle option will also auto-resolve the battle, and present the outcome to you. After the battle, you will be presented with your result, victory or defeat. The troops lost in battle will be shown for each side, and if the two combatants are wielders, there's a chance of spoils in war in the term of artifacts. If you're defeated, you lost to the troops, which means that your wielder is dead. A dead wielder can be revived at a cost, or for free given a number of rounds of any of your towns or settlements. We're going to do a... I'm going to move this guy back. We're going to move these guys back a little bit, I think. Let's do that, right? I love this way you deploy troops. This is nice. For an early access game, this is so high quality. In battle, your goal is to kill all enemy units. Your wielder or the enemy wielder is not present on the battlefield, but acts as a spellcaster behind the line. The order of battle follows the battle queue, which is based on the troop's initiative. You can only control a troop on their battle turn. Use right-click to move and mark enemy troops. Hovering an enemy troop with your cursor will provide an attack preview. Using left-click on any troop will give you a full display of troop information. Whenever a troop gets a turn, the wielder will gain essence for your spellcasting. Your wielder also generates essence that might have gained artifact specialization skills building their research at the start of the new battle round. The spells button will indicate available spells you can currently cast. The quick bar will, by default, auto-populate the top available spells for easy access in battle. Obstacles such as stakes, barrels, or other options can be cleared by damaging them. High ground gives defense and offense bonuses to both melee and ranged units. Ranged troops, however, can target any enemy within their range. However, within their deadly range, they will inflict double damage. There's no line of sight. The only limit is how far weapons reach. Okay, that's interesting. However, you can increase their range by moving to high ground. Most troops have attacks of opportunity. If you move a troop into an enemy troop's melee range, their zone of control, and then try to move within, through, or leave that area, the enemy troop will perform a free attack. Most troops also have abilities. During a turn, they can move and attack, or move and use an ability. Remember that you're using an ability, when in most cases, in the turn of that troop. Alright, so we have 2 units, or we have 3 units, I didn't see this guy. We can only choose to do this guy. More spells available. Your wielders gain more essence, and more spells are now available to cast. If your wielder has enough essence, you can cast multiple spells on each of your troop's battle turn. Each battle turn, your current troop gives your wielder's essence to be used for spell casting. Essence sources such as artifacts and skills provide best essence at the start of your battle round. Did I just waste that? I think I just wasted that. Ow! Okay, wonderful. Shields up. Knock that out. They're reloading. That was a good shot. Your troop has entered enemy troop zone of control. If you move out of or through this area, the enemy troop gains an attack of opportunity of free melee attack. So their disadvantage is that they have to reload. We can get... Oh, that was good. Okay. That one down. Alright, good. We'll move you. We have to move you. We lost one. But... not before, or not without, a win on our part. Here we go. Confirm. Need more troops, for sure. As the Syria's troops approach Flint Hills, a well-armed force of soldiers wearing no barony's colors come out to meet them. Nice archers, you're no ordinary bandit force. I've always wanted to kill a wielder. You won't be the first upstart knight I've defeated. Oh, okay. Threat level. We're going to auto-resolve this one. Because we were going to get defeated regardless. We got screwed, I mean. Just being quite honest with you. If I can get militia, yeah, we need the militia. Recruiting is our best bet here. Your wielder has gained the new artifact. You can review your inventory and equipment in the wielder sheet next to your wielder portrait. An artifact will be auto-equipped if your wielder has an empty equipment slot of the right type. I'd like to go to that treasure chest. This is worth it to me to spend the extra time getting this stuff. Hundreds of years ago, the Empire of Aurelia spanned the whole world. Statues of the Empress can still be found spread across Orleans, and many folks speak dreamingly of the golden years of Aurelia. Alright, I'm glad we spent that time. I'm just glad we spent that time. I didn't mean to click manual battle, but I think we have a much better shot this time because we have a whole bunch of units. We gotta take out that cavalry. ASAP. Already? Jeez. This cavalry is the big one here. Okay. Ow! Oh my god. Gosh, really? Man. It saved before we went to the battle, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Okay. We're gonna auto-resolve this one. Because I don't know if I just trust myself to do this one. Yes! Leveling up your wielder is all about skills and powers. You can choose to either upgrade a skill your wielder already knows, or a new skill, or increase the wielder's ability to command their troops by unlocking more slots in their army. The new skills offered are determined by the class of your wielder. Spellcasters will more often be offered essence-related skills than battle-oriented wielders. Some skills are also not available to be picked before you reach a high enough level. At level 8, your wielder will be able to choose their first power. From there on, the wielder will be presented with new power options at every 8th level, i.e. 16, 24, and so on. Powers are superior to your skills and will add a real advantage in both battle and building your kingdom. You're able to close the level up menu if you need to review things or don't feel ready to pick a skill or power. You can also always come back to your choices by clicking the level circle at the wielder portrait at the top left. We have the guard skill, we have the cunning skill, and we have the command skill. We're going to do cunning. A crowd of peasants led by a village elder comes out to greet Cecilia as her force entered Flint Hills. I defeated the rebels and restored Flint Hills to the protection of Stourheart, as it is my duty. Now who among you will tell me what happened? Those knights and their soldiers appeared recently and armed all the local troublemakers. They seized our quarries and mines and started sending the shipments south toward Barkspur, where their patron awaits. And none of you stood against them? None of you sent word to the local warden to Springhold? No, milady. We were feared for our lives. We sent a messenger to Hopesclay to warn them and ask for help, but the messenger never returned. Oh crap, I didn't mean to click through that. We'll heed the call of arms of Stourheart. As we did for your father before you, there are able-bodied recruits in the peasant tide. Alright, take back the gold mine optional. Where's the gold mine? Down here? Must be, yeah. Investigate Hope's Glade. We're going to wrap it up here. So if you enjoyed this episode of Songs of Conquest, make sure to leave a like on it. I'm so much enjoying for this game. There will be another episode later this week, but for now, that's going to do it. I'll see you in the next episode.